Hello! Well, it's now championship week, so I'm at the storage unit, as you can tell. And what I'm doing is basically going to, not necessarily rig rods, because I'm going to do that tomorrow night. It's more so just figuring out what, tackle-wise, what I want to bring. Have an idea, got to organize myself, and then just start putting things so that way I can just grab it and go tomorrow when I head over to the house. So States this year is on a lake I'm very familiar with. It's Keuka Lake. And that lake has been fishing very tough this year. I know the other trail, Slade Nation, just had their state championships on Keuka Lake as well this past weekend. And just being able to catch 10 bass this weekend for 2 days is going to do a world of good. And the way that the AOY standings are coming down is, if I want to make the invitational, I gotta get a top 5 or better. Kind of up in the air, but I just gotta, like, ideally I want to win. That'd be great. But I gotta get in the top 5, top 10, crack that, and get those extra points so we can make the invitational team for a second year in a row and compete again with the 60 best New York kayak anglers in the state. Okay, so we're gonna load this up. Fun. I gotta make sure I have this. Did not have it for the frog derb. Can't make that whoopsie again. Yes. Yes. Get a big bait bag. This bag is freaking awesome. The Evolution Fishing big bait bag. That, yes. I mean I can literally carry a whole bunch of bags, put it right there. It's in my kayak. And look at all these big baits. Look how many big baits I can bring with me. That's not even all of them. Big baits are a great fall time option. Stay, sit, stay, roll over. Okay, good. The Mickey, I mean, some of this stuff like is from, I brought all this with me to Champlain. Oh boy. Paddle tail swim baits. Yep. 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 To bring paddle tail swim baits. Yes. Yes, I do. Paddle tail swim bait. Oh, drop shot bait. Oh, paddle tail swim bait. Yes, yes, got it. You're just gonna get really annoyed with me just saying that randomly. Paddle tail swim bait. Very nice, how much? Cord crawl, nope. 5-inch single, yes. Single, yes. Single, yes. More worms, yes. Sure, why not? Oh, these? No. Oh, tubes. 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 So much stuff. Oh, what the? All right, well, I think that's pretty much going to do it in terms of what I'm going to bring tackle-wise, gear-wise, rod-wise. Pretty sure that's going to do it. It's going to have everything I need. Again, it's fishing tough, so it's going to be kind of interesting to see. I have kind of an idea. Sunday's supposed to be like straight south winds, 30 mile, like 25 plus mile an hour gusts. It's going to be nasty on Sunday, where anything on that north end of the lake is going to be rough with an RUFFFFF, rough. So you may play south, may have to go practice a little bit south, or at least take a look at the south on Friday night, but I leave tomorrow. Tonight's Wednesday. So I leave tomorrow to go to the house and start getting down there, get situated, hang out with the guys, rig some tackle for kind of figure out a plan for that Sunday part. I have for the most part, a decent idea of what I want to do Saturday. Saturday's supposed to be the nicer of the 2 days. I'm going to check and keep an eye on it, but fingers crossed that hopefully this derb will be good. 10 fish. Catching a limit both days is going to go very far, regardless of really how big it is. Just catch 10 fish. Next time you guys see me, I'll be at the house, chilling with Bailey and the crew, and getting ready to, I'll be rigging up to start practice. My 1 day of practice that I am giving myself to kind of figure out a plan for that Sunday part, but Well, good morning, everybody. It is day one of states, and we are now making our way out to first spot. We're gonna see how today goes. Practiced yesterday. Kind of figured some things out, so we're gonna hopefully be able to just put together a good bag for today, and then just worry about trying to catch the limit tomorrow. So we're gonna do some different things. There's some plenty of fallback plans, but I won't be filming in the dark. So if I catch anything in the dark, where it's too dark to film, you're gonna see it in 3, 2, 1, now. Cold. It's 40-something degrees, maybe 50-something. It's like the first day of doing fishing in that kind of temps, so it is chilly. Sitting out here. Not much of anything. They try. There we go. That's how we got him. And that one actually felt good to the one that popped off. Chesty is now on. Chesty. Stern. Got it. Okay. Alright, that looks fairly decent. Well, there's 3 marks there. Come on. Come on up and get the minnow. Whatever the heck you are. Nope. They said nope, but I see another mark over here. Another mark right there. Oh, hello. You look good. Ooh. Spooked it, whatever it is. That was delayed though. That was a delayed reaction. Now we're just gonna let that just sink. Do do do. Now we're just gonna sit here and wait as that sinks. I'm willing to bet one of those is gonna come up and grab it. I'm hoping. Ooh. Nibble nibble. Those perch? I hope not. There we go. Yep, RG. RG. RG, not big one. Another not big one. A small guy, 12. You gotta keep going. It's right there. Oh, come on. Jesus Christ. That was such a soft bite. I don't wonder if those are walleye. I think that's bass though. There we go. That's a good one. Yes. That is definitely a smallmouth. Alright. My definition of good one is not the same. Better one. Yep, so that was the way to go. And it just popped out of its mouth. What in the world? I don't like that. It's just 15 3/4. 15 3/4. Well, no batteries for the chesty because for some reason not working. Did not charge. But looks like we may have stumbled into something here. Not sure what these are. That feels like trout. That feels like trout. That feels like trout. Yeah, it is. It's a Laker. It's actually not a bad one. Ooh, that's actually not a bad one. For here? For here? As of late? Okay. We're putting this on the board. Not a bad one. Actually, kind of thick. Healthy. Goodbye. That's got a tail. That's not a trout. Nope. 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 That is a giant smallmouth. That is a big smallmouth. That's exactly what I was hoping to find out here. Oh my god. That thing's huge. That thing is big. Come here. Yes! Whew! Whew! 18 and a half. Thanks, bub. That thing did not even hesitate on the center jerk shit. I think another fish came up, so it was like, no, I'm gonna eat that. Smoke it. Come on, smoke it. Alright, I know what to do. I know what to do. You're gonna be little stingy little brats. Stingy little brats. I can play that game. That's something. Shoot right up. Another one. There's 5. $13.75. Goodbye. You swerve me on minnow, I throw dice. I had a feeling that technique would work. Where are we at now? Up to 7th. 7th with 73. Okay. We need to start calling. Got it. These be like a 15. Yeah, bye-bye. I'm going to guess. Ooh, this looks a little bit bigger. Oh, that looks a little bit bigger. All of those look a little bit bigger. On the drop. 13.5 is the smallest fish I need to call. I don't know if that's going to do it. It could be 14. Bite it. Oh, those gotta be all smallmouth. There you go. That's a big one. That's a good one. That's a good one. That's a real good one. It's more like the size of the new guy. It's got some heft to it. Show yourself. Show yourself. There we go. 17.5. Ooh, feels good to stand. You're not what I thought bit that. I'm sorry, bub. Well, day one's a wrap, and it's a pretty good start to it. I knew the lengths were not going to be, the bags were not going to be super high as they usually are. My guess was getting about 85 inches a day is what's going to take to win the thing. Lakes was fishing tough, so the fact that I got 5 and then culled a couple more, and one of them caught a fish that actually didn't help me cull. So I caught like 8 fish, which is the most I've caught other than previously when I've gone out. So that was optimistic. Some of the more finessey things that I've kind of kept in my back pocket and would throw out, and knew that these were probably going to have to come into play here. They did pan out. The 18.5 was on a minnow, and it was out in the middle of nowhere by itself. The only reason why is because some random fish randomly came out from nowhere, and that fish got super competitive and was like, nope, that's mine. A couple weeks before States, I did go out roughly around actually the same spot and actually caught a 19.5 absolute tank of a smallmouth. It was, again, by itself, nothing else around it. So I knew with the wind not being that high, that game was something I was going to take advantage of and play, just because I didn't know entirely what Sunday was going to be like, because it was calling for straight south winds, straight south high winds, which any of the Finger Lakes is bad. This one's no exception to that. So that was fun. And then in practice the day before, I did find a school of largemouth up by the docks. So at the very end there, you saw me going up trying to actually sight fish those. Didn't work out. None of them really wanted to bite. They teased me, but no biters. Hopefully on day 2, which is going to be the next episode after this one, day 2, again, it's 5 fish. I need 5 fish. 5 fish puts me up in there. And in order, if I want to make the invitational tournament, I need to do well. Pretty much I've told myself in this mind, it's either top 5 or win. And that puts me in the invitational team. So that was kind of the goal going into this tournament, and it's on a lake that I grew up fishing on. So I have fished some water. Like the next day I decided just to kind of play the wind a little bit, which would then call for me going to a launch I've never gone to before. Fishing water that for the most part was brand new to me. I have never actually fished it. And some parts I did go and fish that I did know what it was. I have fished that water before, but a lot of it is new water to me that I just haven't touched with my kayak. So thank you guys for watching. Day 2 of States is coming up. Love you all. Appreciate you all. And I'm Ian. I'll see you guys on the next one.